Hey guys, so this is a book review over Stunning by Sara Shepard. This is actually the 11th book in the Pretty Little Liars series. So last year I made it my goal to finish the Pretty Little Liars series, so there's like 17 books and I didn't get through them. And I was going to continue them this year and I've been kind of putting them off again, but I did read one when I was away and I honestly had to look up stuff because I couldn't remember because it's been that long. But I started the next book today, so I had to go back and refresh it. Anyways, so in this book, Emily is reconnecting with her baby daddy, but he doesn't know that he's the baby daddy because she had a whole baby in like secret. And whenever she was giving her baby up for adoption, she had promised her baby to this lady named Gail because Gail had thought she was pregnant, but she wasn't. So she wanted to like surprise her husband like a baby, and like all the neighbors would think that it was like theirs because she was like keeping up the image that she was pregnant. Really weird. But Emily had like a really bad vibe, so she like backed out of it. And Hannah and Kate, her stepsister, are actually getting along in this book. She is trying to get back with Mike, which her and Mike broke up last book. I don't even remember why. But I do remember that Hannah was trying to get him back by like dressing slutty and like being a real bitch to his new girlfriend, which I was not a fan of. And Gail is actually a big sponsor of Hannah's dad campaign to become senator. So Gail's back in the picture. Emily kind of thought she had gotten away from her, but she had not. Gail's back and really wants that baby. Aria is bonding with Meredith. Like, Meredith kind of like explained to her, like, I didn't like being the other woman. I didn't like tearing apart a family. It was actually really lonely. And Aria kind of like shared her opinion about it, which she was like, well, I kind of feel bad for Meredith, but at the same time I don't. She like ruined my family. Aria also saw Noel's dad, her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's dad, he was a cross-dresser, and she saw him at a store dressed as a woman. She didn't want to tell Noel because she thought it'd be awkward and like force them to break up, but then they eventually got back together. Spencer is trying to do the campus life at Penn State. She went for like a weekend or like a week or something. There was a party and she saw her friend Harper that she had met smoking weed, and then the cops came and busted Harper. And so like Harper called her a narc, and Spencer's like, no, I didn't. I don't know who did. And so she's like, well, you can have another chance, and invites her to a party. But she tells her that it's a potluck and that she needs to bring something, and Spencer assumed that she needed to bring like drug related things because she was smoking pot, but it's really just a regular potluck. So she got weed from Reefer, who is another guy that's in the program. He's like really super smart, even though he is kind of a drug dealer. But A made the brownies have not only the weed but LSD and Ritalin, so they all like were drugged and had to take to the hospital for ODing. So that was kind of scary. And the entire time, like in the background, like I said, like Gail was trying to get back to Emily to like get her baby, and we find out Gail is Tabitha's stepmom, and Tabitha's the girl that they killed in Jamaica a few books ago. And then come to find out that Gail gets killed at their house, and the dad not only lost Tabitha but his crazy wife. And then he's like, I want an autopsy on them both, and come to find out Tabitha wasn't just had alcohol in her system and didn't die from alcohol. She was murdered. And so now the girls are freaking out, like, oh my god, they know. And yeah, that's how the book ends. Other than Emily does find like her baby with the family she left him with, or left her with, and like they're really nice, and like Emily's baby waves at her, and that's really sweet. But yeah, I do recommend the Pretty Little Liars series, but it is taking me like a long time to get through it. But yeah.